Should I start now?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can introduce us.
Okay. Hello, friends. Sorry for the delay. There was some network issue which has been sorted out, and I'm sorry to keep you waiting, friends. So, friends, we are going to start with the topic raising the divine feminine energy within us and stepping into our power. So, you might wonder, why did we choose this topic? Raising the divine feminine energy. Friends, we are going to be celebrating a host of festivals in the coming months. Dasera, Diwali, Christmas, Kali Puja, and in all these festivals, we are calling the divine feminine. We are asking her to be a part of us, to be a part of our homes, to be a part of our lives, to be a part of ourselves, to give us the powers and to create the happiness which all of us strive for. So, friends, first we need to know about our own physical self, and later we will go to the divinity. Let's first learn about the masculine energy and the divine energy. Friends, these energies are always, till our last breath on earth, residing within us, within every human being, irrespective of their gender. We harbor, we give place to, and we are created with the masculine and the feminine energies. Once we become aware of what these energies are, we can go to the next level and find out how they become divine. So, with this backdrop, let us understand what is the feminine energy and what is the male energy within us. They are two parts of a whole, like yin and yang, Shakti and Shiva, day and night, and all the pairs that you have seen. These are not romantic pairs, but they are energies. And when we talk about a feminine energy, we think of the properties. What do they stand for? So, feminine energy is cherishing, nourishing, holding space, cool, loving, compassionate, creative, still, and also flowing. And when we think of the male energy within us, it is power, action, protection, doing, sun, light, and moving, as in moving into action. Now, friends, when all these aspects within us are aligned, we raise our vibrations to another level, and that is divinity. Because, friends, you know, all of us know, we are spiritual beings on an earthly journey. So, what is the spiritual being? A spiritual being is one who is here only for a short time, has come to earth school to learn and to teach, and it returns back to the spiritual realms. We are part of the divine. And so, when we come here, we are engrossed in our day-to-day activities, in our life on earth. And sometimes, many times, we forget who we are. Are we all this body and the drama of this earth theater? Or are we more than that? Friends, we are certainly more than that. We are beautiful beings, created in the perfect image of the divine Mother and Father. We have all the power for divinity, but we need to know. We need to know where it lies within us. Have we forgotten our divinity? Or Are we giving it a go by, friends? So let's come to that place. When we are in perfect balance with both, we act when we need to act. We remain still when we need to be still. When we need to say no, we say no. And when we are in agreement and in resonance, we say yes. When we need to create, we create. And when we need to let go, we let go. When we need to hold space, we hold space. And when we need to allow it to just happen, we allow it to happen. When we need to use our anger for a higher purpose, we do that. When we need to let go of the anger, we let go. When we understand our emotions and our feelings and be proactive and not reactive, then we are in alignment. So friends, let me first tell you what it is to be a man and a woman as a gender, and then a man or a woman who is awakened and who embodies the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So let's go back to ancient times. There was patriarchy and there was matriarchy. And for the sake of understanding, let's understand that they were the old male and the old female. Old as in ancient, not old as in years. And right from the time the world started, different energies had dominance. Sometimes it was a matriarchal world and sometimes it was a patriarchal world. At times there was a great deal of respect for the feminine energy in the world, and at other times there was a great deal of disrespect and rejection of the feminine energy. There were times when the patriarchal energy, the male dominant energy, was at its all-time high, and then there were times when it was not considered to be fine being an aggressive, old, aged, as an ancient patriarch. So, friends, this circle has been going round from the time the world started. But it always went to a place of dissonance. Sometimes there was an excess of male energy, and sometimes there was an excess of female energy. When there was an excess of male energy, patriarchy ruled. And when there was an excess of female energy, matriarchy ruled. So what happened when there was matriarchy? At times in the world, when there was matriarchy, and I'm talking about the old female, the ancient female, she believed that she was all, that she was the most important, that there was no need for a male, and the world could go round without needing the male except for procreation. But friends, do we believe that today? Certainly not. Today we believe something different, but there was a time when this was there. And the women were warriors. The women were aggressive and dominant. And it was a matriarchal society. Women warriors are not wrong or bad, but the ones which are the true warriors were balanced. These were the unbalanced, old age, ancient matriarchs. And then we come to the patriarchs. The old ancient male was taught to be stiff upper-lipped, to not show emotions, to not show feelings, to be dominant, to hunt, to be aggressive, to wage war, to be in charge of all there is. and considered the woman just a sex symbol, a property like his cattle, someone who he need not respect, someone who has to work for him, and someone who has to take care of his home and children. So, friends, there was a great divide between both the genders, the old matriarch and the old patriarch. They both were doing their own thing in their own lives, none of them happy. But, friends, the world proceeded. They were refined and were on the way to refinement. Today, friends, we have come a long way from the old matriarch and the old patriarch, but still we are not yet there. So, what is it that will make us reach there? Which will make us mature in our own energies with a balance, with the balance within us? That is what we have come here to learn today. So, friends, I will give you two examples. Two examples of one of a man and one of a woman, just to show you what can go wrong or what has gone wrong and how it is easy to rectify what has gone wrong and to start living a more creative, a more beautiful, a more vibrant, and a more loving life. So, friends, I will first talk about a woman who is very well read, quite good looking, very wealthy, works for a organization in a senior place or has her own business. This woman is always on the run. She has scant time for herself and for her family. She's always into the work mode. She's aggressive, she's domineering, she cannot see another's point of view. Her employees or her subordinates are really fed up with her, but they dare not talk against her for fear of a very stiff and direct rebuttal from her. She has ruled with fear. People are scared of her. She feels they respect her, but actually, they just can't stand her. They would be happy if the boss was changed. At home, her husband finds her too domineering, or her lover finds her too domineering, or her children find her too domineering. They have to do just what she says. She dresses well because she wants the world to know she's well dressed and in a good place. But at other times, she would scarcely bother about it. It's an up and down seesaw. She can be very happy or she can be very sad. She can cry, she can laugh. She's totally in sway under the seesaw, or rather on the seesaw of her emotions. At the end of the day, does she feel happy? She feels sad. She feels disgusted with life. She feels she has too much to do. She feels she's not honored. Deep inside her, she knows she's not honored, she's not respected, she's not loved. So, what went wrong, friends? One such person came to me for therapy. She was in a great state of depression, but the depression never showed out. It was just there within her, eating away at all that she was, at all that she could be. And then we started this journey of discovery. And we understood, as we discovered, she had a traumatic past, a childhood, where her parents, one or two, both of them were domineering. She was not validated. She was many times not respected. Many times her feelings were not taken into account. Her father was a patriarch and her mother played the victim card. So, friends, as she grew, she understood, and her father was also very aggressive and violent. He would take the mother for granted, take all his children for granted too. He would take his employees for granted. So what happened? She learned quickly. She had to be Papa's darling. She had to be like Papa. And Papa told her, you want to be in the world? Be like me. Otherwise, you will be a nobody like your mom. And so she learned, I have to be somebody. If I'm somebody in the world like my father, then people will look up to me. But her father forgot to tell her, if you are somebody like me, you will also not be loved. You will also be hungry for love. You will not be accepted. You will feel rejected. People will fear you, but they will not give you what you want. And so, friends, she started her journey of recovery. She understood all the places she had forgotten her feminine self. Because she never got it, she never understood it. She started, first of all, loving her own self. She started looking at herself, appreciating herself, loving the good and the bad, what she perceived within herself, holding space for herself, giving herself respect, understanding it's okay to make a mistake. It's okay not to be perfect. It's okay to not do anything. It's okay to just be what she really wanted to be. And when I asked her, what do you want to be? And she said, I just want to be me. I want to play, I want to dance, I want to dress. I want to not be the senior boss. I just want to be myself. And I said, who are you? As the therapy continued, and she said, I'm a woman. I want to be a woman. And that was the day she realized that everything within her was out of balance. She learned how to hold space for herself and others, how to act when she had to act. If she had to fire an employee, she knew how to do it with grace. If she had to hold space for an employee, she knew how to do it with grace. If she had to say no to somebody, she knew how to do it. It's not that she was so compassionate that she spoiled her life and spoiled her work, no. But she brought compassion to her work. She knew how to speak, how to respect, how to give dignity, how to nurture, how to love. And her children found a new mom. Her husband found a new wife. And her employees found a new boss. Friends, she had balanced her life and she was well on her place, on her way to becoming the divine feminine, because she had balanced the divinity within her. Her divine masculine and her divine femininity was slowly, gradually coming into balance, and she was so happy. And friends, I want to talk to you about a man who was very handsome, who had a good job, who had a wife, who had children, but was always angry, always out of his depth, low self-confidence, low self-esteem, could not make decisions, could not understand should he go or should he not go, should he move or should he stay. What does he need to do to play with his children? Should he play with his children? Will it be considered a mark of weakness? Should he be kind to his wife? Would it be considered a mark of weakness? Should he be a softer boss? Or will it be considered a mark of weakness? This was his problem, friends. Weakness. He understood being soft, kind, compassionate is a sign of weakness. He was never allowed to make decisions when he was a child. He was told that he had to do exactly what his parents told him. Not even allowed to choose his clothes, his job, his career, his studies. They were always chosen for him. So the decision making was not present. The very important part of a masculine energy to decide and to go forward with that movement. He was always overprotected by his mother. So he never knew what it is to protect. He could take protection, but he could not protect. Then he never knew about action because others were taking action for him. And so he never knew when should he take action and when should he keep quiet. And to cover this whole thing, he started distancing himself emotionally from his friends, from his spouse, from his children, from his colleagues, and from his seniors. He came across as very stiff, very distant, and very ununderstanding. He would keep quiet mostly, but when he had a bout of temper, he would really become aggressive and dominant. He was so aggressive that he could hit and become very, very violent with his family and with friends. So, this guy, when he came to me, he was a mess. Low self esteem, on the brink of divorce. Children would not want to see his face, and terribly unhappy at work, friends. And then, as we started working, he started realizing what has he imbibed? What are the ethos? What are the values that he had imbibed as he grew up? He understood that men are in charge. Women have to listen. If I'm soft to my wife, I will be considered weak. That's what I understood. That's what my pa, my grandpa, my great grandpa did. My wife needs to just be available. There is no need for me to listen to her. And if I listen, I do not have to follow up with it. My children should be seen and not heard. I will pay for the fees. I will give them food. I will give them clothing. I will give them shelter. But that's about all. I am the dominant one. I am the alpha male. But is he, friends? Was he the alpha male? He was a very poor example of an alpha male because he had got his thinking all wrong, all distorted, all confused. And then he started working and he understood there is a place of softness, there is a place of compassion, there is a place where you can give and receive, because he understood receiving is only a female's job. Giving is mine. I have to give. I can't receive. He can't receive compliments. He can't receive gifts. And when he receives love, he distrusts love because he's not sure, is it really love or do they want something from me? I'm willing to give, but I don't want to take. So he was in that mode. He understood it's okay to be quiet. You don't have to shout all the time. It's okay to keep quiet, to be in your place. It's okay to say yes when you want to say yes. It's okay to say no when you want to say no. Friends, this was the starting of his journey. And to give both these people credit, they were totally dedicated to their healing. Friends, sometimes we have to reach divinity by the road less traveled. We do come up with situations, people, circumstances that trigger us, that make us move, shout, cry, and be down for the count. Why? Because it is these people and these places and these situations which will allow us to understand who we are, who we have become, and moreover, who we can become. So friends, as this man started working with himself, he understood that the woman energy, the female energy was next to zero. He started learning one by one, like a child. It's okay to laugh. It's okay to play. It's okay to become a child. It's okay to hold space when my child is playing, laughing, reading, studying. I don't have to be the big boss, the daddy who's feared. It's okay to love my wife in the way she deserves to be loved. I'm her protector. I'm the one who can take care of her. Let me do it with grace. Let me be there. Let me allow her to bloom. Let me allow her to be her own person. And that was the beautiful journey of a marriage which was slowly going back on tracks. A parent who could interact with his children in whichever way they wanted. A parent who could cry. He had never cried, friends. He had stopped crying when he was a child. He cried in therapy and he said, "Ma'am, I'm crying after many, many years. I cried last when I was a child and I was hit every time I cried. Whenever I was sad, I would go away somewhere, but I would not cry. Nobody has seen my tears except you." But that was the starting. The boundaries had been understood. The places where he was stuck had been understood. And the floodgates had opened, friends. He had cried in every therapy, releasing the pain, the shame, the guilt, the agony of being alone, of being in a place where no one wanted him, where he did not want himself, friends. So, what did we learn from both these examples, friends? We learned that it is okay to be human. It is okay to understand what we need to do without fear. And when I understand, I need not fear my own self. I can then gently step into my power. When a woman can bloom the way she wants to bloom, and a man can bloom the way he wants to bloom, when he can be compassionate, loving, encouraging, holding, being, and when a woman can be outgoing, active, dynamic, flowing, and be her own self, nurturing, holding, loving, holding space, being still, and the man can be himself, active, dynamic, protective, creating, and then they understand that there are no differences. They are just complementary. When one time I can say no, the other time I can say yes. When once I can hold space, the other time it's okay to allow the person to navigate on their own. When I can be compassionate, I can also be just be without doing anything. When I can be active, I can be still. I can play a good ball of tennis or cricket, and I can just play a game of chess. I can roam, I can sing, I can dance. I can be a warrior. Today, we have many women who are warriors, many men who are into fine arts, crafts, chefs. It's okay. That's the way it is. Whichever energy calls out to us, and when all and everything within us is balanced, then we can be the best part, the most beautiful aspect of our human creation, friends. So, friends, I want you to now contemplate on places where we have been off balance within ourselves, when we have felt shy, sad, afraid to be who we are because of what someone else might think or what are the laid down rules. When I wanted to be loving, I was unloving. When I wanted to be kind, I was unkind. When I did not want to be aggressive, I was aggressive. When I wanted to be still, I had to keep doing. Think about all this, friends. There was a time when I became violent, when I need not have to be. There was a time when I became a victim. I played the victim card. I need not have. I didn't stand in my truth. And what is my truth, friends? My truth is my sovereignty. My truth is my true being. My truth is my balance. The balance of the feminine and the masculine energies within me. All that is feminine in nature and all that is masculine in nature. I can be everything. And when I'm everything, I'm divine, friends. And I can stand in my place of divinity. Today, when you wait for the festivals to come and you are calling the goddess, ask her to truly be present within you. My brothers, my friends, all my male friends, I call out to you and tell you, don't be scared to be the new male, the beautiful, vibrant, caring, loving, simple-hearted, new male, a male who will fearlessly protect himself, his family, his country, his world, and still be able to be a child. And I call out to all the women, my friends, my daughters, my colleagues, everyone, all of you, don't be scared to be totally feminine. Being feminine is not weak. Being feminine is a balance, provided your masculine is also open. You're a CEO? Great. You're a warrior? Great. Don't forget that you're a feminine, a female also. Be all those things and more. So, friends, today contemplate. This time, invite the goddess within you as she balances. She's not only bringing the divine feminine to you, she's balancing you. She's also bringing the divine masculine. As you have seen, Durga can be kind and loving. She can be a warrior. Kali can be a mother who suckles a baby, and she can be a destroyer. Mother Mary can take care of a child even when he was on the cross, and she can be a mother, a simple mother in the stable taking care of a baby. Saraswati can be learning as she can be all the martial arts and teaching. She can be the learning of ABC, and she can be the highest learning in the world. So, friends, see how it goes for you. Look deep withinly today, within you. Look at your relationships. Look at your job, at your career, at your business. Look at your close friends. Look at your family. Look at your children. When you are balanced within, you can spiritually parent your child, and not only your child, every child who comes to you, because you're so deeply grounded in your divinity. And so, today, I would love to lead you into a meditation, a beautiful meditation where you would find yourself, where you would look at the aspects of yourself which need to be healed. And as we go through the beautiful energies, we will gently heal ourselves, friends. So, let's just settle down in a very comfortable space. You can lie down too, but if you sit awake, you probably would not sleep. It's a few minutes of meditation which will take you deeply within yourself and connect you to your divine masculine and your divine feminine. So settle down, friends. Switch off your any gadgets which are working, besides this, of course, because you need to hear my voice. Be comfortable. See that you are not disturbed for a while. Gift this meditation to yourself. It's a gift from me to you and from you to you. Yes. If you have not already closed your eyes, you could do that now. Just be comfortable and take a few deep breaths. Let your belly rise as you breathe in. Breathe in fresh prana. And let your belly go down as you breathe out. Breathe out any stress which might come up for you during the meditation, during the introspection. Just gently breathe it out. Keep breathing deeply for a few more times. See that your belly goes up and comes down. Keep doing that till you feel very, very nice. A moment more of deep breathing, and then you can settle down to your normal breath, whatever it might be for you. Shallow or deep, it's okay. your normal breath as you allow yourself to drop into this place of stillness, a place of peace. And as you are gently breathing, make sure there is no stress in your breath, just your normal breath entering and leaving your body. Focus on the breath as it enters your body and as it leaves it. Wonderful, friends. Keep breathing gently, and as you breathe, you imagine, feel, or visualize a beautiful white light hovering over you, just circling over you, over your head, as it gently alights on you. And as it alights on you, friends, you feel totally relaxed. It gives you a deep feeling of relaxation. As you breathe in this white light, every breath takes the light deeper into you, flowing right inside you, into your scalp and into your brain, into your face, and over you, in front of you and behind you, and on your sides, just filling you up, gradually coming down, and you are relaxing, allowing this white light to gently seep down into every cell, into every place within your body, down your face, your neck, your shoulders, your arms, behind your back, as it flows down into every space within you, every cell, energizing, relaxing, loving, healing, bringing the light down with every breath into your torso, into your waist, into your abdomen, and flowing down your legs to your fingertips, to your toes, and down the soles of your feet until you are totally submerged and imbued with this beautiful white light. Keep breathing, friends. Focus on your breath, breathing in more and more prana as you relax with every breath. Any sound that you might hear will only deepen your relaxation. My voice will gradually guide you as you drop into a place of deeper and deeper relaxation. Continue breathing, friends, gently, breathing in and breathing out, allowing your body to relax even more. And in this beautiful state of relaxation, allow for a few moments all the worries of this world and of this moment to gradually slip away from you as you surrender to this feeling of peace, as you surrender to these few moments of deep connection to your inner self, to your higher self, as you go to those wounded parts of yourself, the times in your life when you had felt wounded, when your feelings were not heard, validated, when you were not listened to, when you felt alone. In a crowd, you were always alone. Go to those places, friends, and feel that pain of rejection, of feeling abandoned, of feeling not validated. There were times when you felt unloved, uncared for. There were times when people violated your boundaries, did not treat you with respect, made you feel small and weak, made you feel defenseless, pushed you against the wall, did not see the tears welling in your eyes or feel the pain in your heart. The times when you might have been molested, sexually abused, hit, emotionally trampled upon, abused verbally. Go to those places of pain right now and breathe into them. Become aware of those moments and know that they were a past, something that happened to you which was sad, which was not right, but it did take place. But today, you can choose to heal those parts as you feel them in totality, as you feel that pain, that sadness, the anger, the fear, the loneliness, and you breathe it out, friends. Breathe out every pain which comes up for you. Just go to those places, friends, and don't be ashamed to look at them. Don't feel sad or afraid to be vulnerable. It's okay. We are safe and held by the universe, by our higher self. Let's breathe out every pain that comes. Breathe it out with gratitude, because it no longer serves us to be in those spaces. And with every breath, we release the pain and the trauma, the toxin, the tears that you would have not shed. Allow them to come. Allow them to flow, friends. Allow that vulnerability. It's okay. Keep allowing, friends. Allow. Keep breathing, focusing on your breath and releasing mindfully whatever comes up for you. Knowing that you're healing every moment, every second, with every breath. As you become aware, you can let it go now, friends. It no longer serves you. And as you do that, look at more beautiful places, the places you were happy, the places you were joyful as you grew up, the places where you did your best and you were applauded, where your efforts were recognized, where your childish achievements were validated. Look at all those beautiful smiling spaces within you. Look at all the places where you were complimented, where you were loved unconditionally, where somebody stood by you, whether family or friend, or child or a stranger. Look with deep gratitude at those spaces and breathe in the peace and happiness of those memories. And if some traumatic memory comes up, allow and breathe it out. It's all okay. It's a part of the balancing. It's a part of our wholeness. As we allow at different times in our life to feel and let go. Friends, we cannot forgive anybody, neither ourselves nor others, if we do not see, recognize, accept and let these go. We say in our minds, it doesn't matter, I have forgiven. but deep within us, the pain remains. Let us today release mindfully, letting whatever comes up, release. Whatever beautiful memory comes up, accept and give it a place. Think of the places when you could have said no and you said yes. Breathe in that empowerment, knowing you are perfectly capable of saying no when you need to say no and saying yes when you want to say yes. Be there, friends. Keep breathing. Places where you were scared to be strong. Be strong today, strong in a kind and compassionate way. Places where you were scared to be yourself, to show your compassion, to show your love, to show acceptance, to be tolerant. Allow. It's okay. It doesn't weaken you. It makes you stronger in your power. Go to those places, friends, and be there as you allow every beautiful energy to find a place within you. Allow yourself to play a game, create anything, a poetry, a song, a silly song. It's okay. To sing, to laugh, to jump, to move, to be still, to feel, to see, to be there in nature, in stillness, to jump in the rain and dance in the rain, to feel the sun on your face, to be in the water and float, to be a child, to be vulnerable, be there. Allow all the feelings to come up, all that you ever wanted to do but couldn't. Allow the feeling of empowerment, empowerment in grace. Let yourself know we don't need to be aggressive to be masculine. We just need to be ourselves. We don't need to be a doormat to be feminine. We just need to be our own self. Allow the beauty within you to surface, unhampered, rising up to meet your inner masculine and your inner divine. And as the beauty and grace and power rise within you, you are slowly transforming into a body, a vessel, a being of pure light, embodying the divine feminine and the divine masculine, and asking nothing because you are all and everything in oneness with nature, with the divinity, with your higher self, with the source. Allow yourself to revel in this, in your newfound power. Allow yourself to be there. Yes, friends, it's such a wonderful feeling to let go of the baggage and to pick up all that you had longed to pick up, to become who you truly are, unafraid, open to receiving and to giving, to loving and to love, to getting and to give, to making and to be made, to holding as to be held, to hearing as to be heard, to validating as to validate, to be compassionate to yourself, And let this compassion spill out into your family, to your friends, into your job, into your careers, into your community, into the world. As you learn to take care not only of all that you and your family are, but Mother Nature, nurturing her, loving her, her water, her trees, her plants, her oceans, her mountains, her breeze. Because we breathe all that and they breathe us. We are in oneness with all and everything. In oneness with our divinity, friends. Be there, keep breathing as you integrate all that has come up for you. If you find knots or pain anywhere within you, in your body, just breathe it out gently. Breathe into that space in your consciousness and breathe it out. Allow yourself to be filled with prana, with joy, with white healing light. Allow the divinity to rise within you and to embody you as you step into your power as the best version of yourself, as the best version of the divinity within a human being. Be there, friends. Allow the space to hold you and my voice to guide and nourish you and hold space for you as you journey. Know that if ever you need to delve deeper into your issues, you can always contact me at any time. I would be only more than willing to walk with you on your path to divinity. Be there, friends, totally in a space of love, refreshed, healed, and healing every moment, allowing with great ease to let go and to receive, to get, to be. A few moments more, friends, as you breathe gently. Integrating all that happened to you on this journey, knowing that we are human in our divinity, spiritual beings on an earthly journey, in the theater of life, at Earth School. Keep breathing gently, friends. A moment more as you integrate and gently come back to yourself. And when you feel complete, you can gently rub your hands together and put them on your eyes. And with your gentle warmth, open your eyes to a new life, to a new transformational moment as you look at yourself, the others, and the world with a greater insight, with a new vision. Come back to your breath, to the place you're in. Feel yourself embodied totally. You can shake your fingers and your toes. Move your body, slowly awakening to a refreshed, whole, and healed energy. As you have stepped into your power, know, friends, you can always meditate and reach the state of bliss anytime you like. It's all within you. Welcome back, friends, and deep gratitude to you for being a part of this journey, for allowing me to walk with you. Thank you. I'm Sophia Roy Choudhury, founder of Cosmic Wisdom Sharing Foundation. If ever you want to meet me, I'm at FB page Sophia Roy. Thank you and blessings. Take care.